that I like. I work with a really great crew. We're paid well. I've got a really good flexible work life, parental leave, for the younger people. Yeah, there's a lot of good things about Zinfra.
For me, it's been career development and growth. When I started, I was 25 with no real clue except wanting to get that paycheck. Now I have a direction. My leaders have been supportive and guiding and encouraging. This is a photo of me and my friend Margaret. She also works for Zinfra as a senior project manager. This photo kind of symbolises my kick-off to project management to where I am now.
Definitely the study leave. So I'm very well supported within my team, the wider organisation, in terms of being able to put in and take that study leave. It just goes to show how much the career development aspect is always there for you.
Number one's really flexibility in my work. So being able to work the hours that I need to work, whether that's working a bit later, a bit earlier, being able to kind of work the hours that you need to, have flexible hybrid working opportunities, working from home, coming in the office.
This is the first workplace where I've ever actually been out, and it just came naturally here. It wasn't even a second thought. I just knew that I was able to be who I am and my full authentic self here. And I now co-chair our ALIRA, which is our LGBTQIA network.
Work-wise, I love to work with all the people, around 55 countries people here in JEMENA. I am part of Diversify Inclusion Council actually in JEMENA, and we celebrate New Year, we celebrate Diwali, we celebrate Chinese New Year, Southeast Asian New Year, and many more celebrations. We come together, celebrate, and our executive management is really supportive of all the celebrations.
So being able to come as you are is obviously really important to the organisation and to the business. For me, it's around ensuring that the workforce that we have represents the communities in which we operate. And if you think about that sort of more broadly, we've got people in regional locations, in remote areas, and also in the cities and CBDs of the east coast of Australia. In regional locations, we've got teams up in areas like Mount Isa in the Northern Territory. The people that we've employed in those areas truly represent the communities that they operate in. So for example, in some of those areas, we've got a higher rate of Indigenous employees.
It's a very fulfilling job. What we do day in, day out, we help customers go about their daily lives. We provide an essential service, whether that's customers coming home at night, being able to cook, having heating, cooling on, in the morning, waking up, being able to get the kids ready for school. It's important that we provide that service.
Working inside the substations mostly, with the power going out to suburbs, shops, houses, you feel like you're making an impact, sharing that to the community all over Melbourne really. Just feel like you're doing something that helps everyone else, so it feels good.
Zinfra has allowed me flexible working hours so I can volunteer for the CFA here at the Gisborne Fire Station. That gives me the opportunity to fly the Zinfra flag and also benefit and serve my community as well.
From a gas transition perspective, and in particular renewable energy and renewable gas, we're at the forefront of the industry. So it was only recently that we built and commissioned a hydrogen facility, and we did that with our internal employees who are now being trained up and are operating those facilities for us.
Renewables and solar have an impact on the grid, so JEMENA needs to make strategic decisions about how they counteract that by upgrading and strengthening their network, and me and my team are responsible for delivering those projects.
I actually had a chance to be involved in the Malabar project in Sydney. It's the first connection of a renewable biomethane into the national grid. I spent a number of weeks there as a part of the commissioning and handover to operations phase of the project. So for me, it was playing Sherlock on a gas plant, trying to track down the last little problems and helping the engineering team sort that through before handover to ops. We hope that many more of these projects can be established and built to help continually decarbonise the Australian gas network.
Honestly, I don't see it as work. Being in part of a really good group where they're all supportive and you all get along, spending time with them, and then you do the job on the side, really, that's what it feels like.
My favourite thing about working at JEMENA is my team.
Favourite thing? I would say the team, the people.
I've really appreciated how people have taken me under their wing. Almost every area of the business that I've gone in, I've run into just person after person with many years of experience under their belt, being more than willing to share that experience with me, to help train me up.
My absolute favourite thing is the people that I work with day in, day out. A passionate group of people. No matter where you look, they're all willing to work together and trying to find an outcome, to resolve the challenges for our customers.